and from the depths we shall rise. Hi guys, welcome to Lee Reacts. I don't know what the hell that was. Welcome back. And you guys asked for it, and we're gonna be re-listening to a song, but we're gonna be doing a live version of it. Because I did Supper's Ready by Genesis a long time ago. The video was shit, it was out of sync, and I didn't even have the lyrics up like I do now. So I do know the story of it now. You know, it's him going through scenes in Revelation, and then the apocalypse. There's all kinds of different interpretations. Apparently it's like two lovers going to different worlds and stuff like that. I don't know, but we're gonna talk about it, we're gonna listen to it. Let's get right into it, because you guys already know. You've been asking for this for a long time, so. If you guys aren't subscribed, please help a brother out. Click that icon right down there. I'd really appreciate it. It takes like 2 seconds. It is absolutely free. And sorry, I was closing a tab that was still playing. I apologize. Alrighty. Genesis, Supper's Ready, live 1972. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, 26 minutes.
Old Michael walked past the pet shop, which was never open, into the park, which was never closed. And seeing the park was very clean, very green, and very smooth, he took off all his clothes and began to rub his body into the clean, wet, green grass. He accompanied himself with a little tune. Went like this.
Nice.
Beneath the ground, the creatures below, commonly known to us as worms, interpreted the pitter-patter from above as rainfall. Rainfall means two things: mating, bath time. They enjoyed both simultaneously.
Oh boy.
Within seconds, the entire clean, green, smooth surface of the park was a mass of dirty, brown, writhing objects. Old Michael continued to rub his flesh into the ground.
What is this?
This time he looked even happier, and he whistled a little tune. It went like this. Yeah, it's a bit faster, isn't it, Phil? Faster, Phil. No.
I have no idea what's going on, but I love it. Very good, very good.
This, to us, was perhaps Jerusalem boogie, but to the birds it meant supper is ready.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
Across the sitting room, I turn the television off. Sitting beside you, I look into your eyes. As the sound of motor cars fades in the nighttime, I swear I saw your face change. It didn't seem quite right. And it's hello, babe, with your guardian absolute. Hey, my baby.
I love his dancing, bro. A little boogie shuffle. It's so cool seeing them young. I've never seen them like this before. I think it's my first time really witnessing them live like this on the channel.
Out in the garden, the moon seems very bright. 6 saintly shrouded men move across the lawn slowly. The 7th walks in front. With a
He saw this on acid, apparently. I've read that on Wikipedia.
And it's hello me, your supper's waiting for you. Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I'd be so far from here, far
If I look down, I'm just reading the lyrics.
It's good to feel you again. It's been a long, long time.
They look like angels, Rutherford and Steve. They're all in white. Go ahead, Tony. I was just listening to the musical box on my walk this morning. So good. His part in Giant Hogweed is ridiculous. Busting out the flute. I love it.
For all his harvest, I know a fire.
Is that a crown of thorns, bro?
Looks after the fire. Can't you see he's fooled you all? Yes, he's rocking.
Up. I love Tony Banks so much. Dude, Peter is one of the most creative people I've ever seen in my life. He's such a beautiful voice, too. You snug and warm.
and feelings in our faces when our faces took a rest. We walked across the fields to see the children of the West. Sun homestead dark-skinned warriors standing still below the ground.
Do you ever have random just flashes of what happened last night, the night before? You don't remember? It's so weird. That's the weird shit happened to me last night. There we go, Phil. Oh, that's Amberine, yes. I love it. Hell yeah, Steve. What a theatrical guy, man. He can do all these costume changes and stuff. That's so cool, man. There he goes. He's off. I was close. So clumsy, bro. I love it, dude. He's so entertaining. Oh yeah, they're all dressed in white. He's dressed in black. I just realized that. I thought it was just Steve and Mike at first. That must mean something. She's staring at my soul, bro.
Wandering in the chaos, the battle has left. We climb up the mountain of human flesh to a plateau of green grass and green trees full of life. A young figure sits still by a pool. He's been stamped human bacon by some butchery tool. He is here. Social security took care of this lad. We watch in reverence as Narcissus is turned to a flower.
A flower?
What the fuck?
You go down to Willow Farm.
Oh my god.
Butterflies, butterflies, butterflies. Open your eyes. It's full of surprise. Everyone rises the fox in the rocks. The musical box.
Ah, musical box.
Yes! There's mom and dad, good and bad, and everyone's happy to be here. There's Winston Churchill dressed in rag. He used to be a British flag. Plastic man, was it rag?
Wow, man. So many different styles like within one song. It's crazy. Like a full-blown theater act. I love it.
We've got everything. We're growing everything. We've got some in, we've got some out. Got some wild things floating about. Everyone, we're changing everyone.
Wow, young Phil, man, look at him.
Yeah. And the real stars are still to appear. All change. Feel your body melt. Bump to love to bound to death. Stand to the abyss, stand to the abyss.
Oh shit. That's Mike, right? Wow. He looks so young. I guess that other guy's just like a touring member or something. It's like a waltz.
You've been here all the time. That which you not, that which you got. You're under the soil. The soil, the soil. It's deep in the soil. The soil, the soil, the soil, the soil. The soil. We'll end the whistle, end the bang. All of us within our places.
The lyrics are like 4 pages long. You can tell they put so much work into this, man. This is like, if one of their magnum opuses, if not the magnum opus. Wow. It slows it down perfectly. I swear they show restraint so much, and it's so good to hear. It's probably why they're so big, man. Why they got so big. I don't know why this looks so familiar to me. This part, at least.
With the gods of makeup swarming around, the bye-bye takes his children underground. Dragons coming out of the sea, shivering silver-haired wisdom looking at me, peering down the fire from the sky.
We can back up. Whenever there's a Tony Banks sighting in the song, it is a very good one. His keys are just so memorable. Dude, this atmosphere is crazy. Everyone's contributing to this almost otherworldly atmosphere. The double neck bass is beautiful. Ooh, that riff is so good. It's so foreboding sounding. But then you have Tony Banks' high keys going on. It pairs very well. There is only, I'm tripping. I thought I saw 6 people on the stage. Holy shit. That's trippy as hell. What the fuck? Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? Is this supposed to be like an angel or something? That's crazy, dude. I think this is like their peak synchronicity, man. Like no one's showing off, everyone's contributing to the overall like sound and atmosphere perfectly. Peter's doing so much, it's crazy. What a true artist, man. I don't even know where we're at with the lyrics, but I'm not gonna lie. I got lost. No shit. He had white underneath.
Hey, my baby, don't you know our love is true? I've been so far from here, but your loving arms. Now I'm back again. Our baby's gonna work out fine. Can't you feel our souls ignite? Shedding ever-changing colors in the darkness of the way.
These guys are true entertainers and performers, man. They really are. These musicians are so special right here.
as the drum with violin.
You can't repeat this. You can't copy this. This is uniquely Genesis.
There's an angel standing in the sun. And he's crying without voice. This is the supper of my mighty one. Has returned to meet his children, home to take them to the new Jerusalem.
Jesus. What a voice, man. I almost felt like he hit a different level there. Like just in power. Go ahead, Steve. Oh my god. You hear that? God. There's like a blue light or something? Like, that's trippy as hell. Like, what the fuck? There's certain things that just defy description, and that's one of them. I mean, just from the concept alone, it's bonkers to me. You know, just like going through Revelation, going through the end of the world, you know, I kind of feel like the seals are being broken as we speak. But just reading these lyrics, man, like what a creative mind Peter has. Like it's kind of like it's insane how well he can put together like a narrative and a through line through a 22, 23 minute long song like that, have a whole intro, poem, poetry, whatever you want to call that, like a whole story that goes with it. He did the flute, the lyrics, the act itself, man, like shit, dude, he was Genesis. Like, and I love Phil's Genesis. It's very good in its own right, but Peter Gabriel was definitely 100% not 100% Genesis, but he was Genesis, and just that performance alone really just proves it. Like it's just absolute. I'd say him, Steve, and Tony just had a monstrous performance there. You know, Phil, like I saw Phil's face a couple times. He looked bored. And I understand. This is definitely like at least for the live show, I felt like the studio version is a little different from what I remember. But that was definitely like just a hell of a performance, man. Like the costume changes, the lighting, just the whole mood and atmosphere of that show was incredible. Honestly, those people are so lucky to have been witness that, you know, because I read on Wiki that this was like their concert staple, I think, from 1972 to 1974. This was after Nursery Crime, and I guess Foxtrot was the one after that, and this was the last song on Foxtrot. And they performed it, and people loved it. Like I like going on Wikipedia now beforehand and just like reading stuff about it and kind of, you know, because I've heard the song before, so I'm not like spoiling anything. So it's just a fascinating read just of how that inside the creative mind of like Peter, because apparently he had 2 bad trips, I guess, or his girlfriend had a bad trip, and she started speaking in like a whole different voice, and he held up a makeshift cross to her or something, and she started freaking out, and she just had a bad trip apparently, and I'm pretty sure a lot of drugs and hallucinogens probably went into the making of this music, and I completely get it as somebody who used to do drugs and hallucinogens. I used to have all kinds of weird experiences and all kinds of, you know, trippy shit happen to me just because I was on those drugs and my mind was in that altered state, you know? I think honestly we do pick up on things differently, and my ears start ringing when I talk about it. I think once you take drugs, if you alter your mind, you're also altering your perception. And when you alter your perception, that unlocks the chains that have been put on you through television, media, the government, whatever you want to blame it on. I don't really care. But there are chains, and you do know it. Once you get rid of them and you see stuff, it's here with us right now, but it's just not in your sight at the moment. I had one trip out once, and I literally kind of was in a haze, but when I opened my eyes, there were 7 other people in the room, but they weren't people. They were just standing there, and they were gray, and they just kind of were just huddled there. And I remember my friend dragging me out of the room because I wouldn't leave the room. We had to go do something basically. And I remember as I left the room, I looked around and I saw 2 more as we went into the other room. And I'm like, what the fuck? Eventually I woke up in this car half an hour later and we're driving to go buy more drugs. But I asked him if he saw anything of that stuff. And he said, no, what the fuck are you talking about? You know, and obviously my brain could have been fried and I could have been dying right there. But who knows, man? Like our perception is everything. And this is not what you see now is not all that there is. And I feel like that's a big hallmark of what he's trying to tell you here in this song is to kind of open your mind. And as I know that's cliche as that sounds like, but it is true. If we, if you were participating in the end times, walking through Revelation, you'd see some really weird shit. Revelation's weird as fuck. Like literally, I've read the Bible back to front because I was raised Protestant. I was a bookworm as a kid, and I was an only child. So I've read the Bible back to front a couple times. I was on the Bible quiz team. That's how like my knowledge goes deep with the Bible. And there's definitely he talks about Gog and Magog, and that's part of Revelation. What else is in there? Willow Farm. There's an angel standing in the sun. He's crying with a loud voice. This is the supper of the mighty one, Lord of lords, King of kings, has returned to lead his children home take them to the new Jerusalem. That's in Revelation too. New Jerusalem is the city or the world that Jesus rules over after he comes back, sort of thing. And just the imagery is just striking in Peter Gabriel's lyrics and what he does with music in general. It's very profound in its own way. And it's such a warped creative mind such as Peter Gabriel's, it's always going to come out in a way that's personal, and it's always going to come out in a way that's going to touch you, I feel like, personally. And it really does for me. Like this song, and I said earlier, it's like everybody contributing. Steve, Mike, Tony, Phil, and Peter all contributed to the song. There wasn't really, other than Peter, like standout performances. They all just contributed to the overall sound, and what a sound it was, man. Obviously the audio is better from the studio version, but I was more watching this as for the video presentation because I heard it's crazy, and it absolutely was. That was fantastic. I just wanted to say thank you to all of you guys that have been here through all my Genesis reactions, starting with Watcher of the Skies, which is now gone because that was a terrible video. So I'm gonna have to redo Watcher in the Skies too because I took that video down because fuck, man. I've come a long way. Let's just say that. I don't know what else to say, man. It's just such a good performance. It kind of just like bakes your brain almost. Just that song because it's so much and it's so deep and there's so many different, not even just interpretations, but there's just so much different things you can get out of that song and that whole performance. It's for someone to to listen to that for the first time, like I did when 6 months ago, 5 months ago. That song stuck with me, even though I didn't really listen to it as much. Like I thought about it a lot, and just the whole like Apocalypse and 9/8 stuff like that. It's just the different names of like the parts in the song, and just the whole New Jerusalem thing. And I don't know. It's just when I first heard it, it really stuck out to me. Not as a song to like repeat and listen to all the time, which I probably will eventually, but like it's just such a deep song, and that's so hard to find. Like even in the 70s, like this is a deep song. You know what I mean? Like this is their magnum opus that shines out all the rest of their material that's already fantastic, I love Steve's little crazy solo there at the end too, right at the very end. That was awesome. Like you really couldn't pick up a lot of like the musical stuff as much as Peter's performance in this, which is fine because I've already heard it. But Tony Banks, also, when you got a Tony Banks sighting, like I said, it was fantastic. I have such a hard time picking between him, Keith Emerson, and Rick Wakeman as my favorite like keyboardists. Like it literally changes by the day, and I love it. So I think that's it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I wanted to redo, Supper's Ready just because that first video is out of sync, and I don't want to take it down just because it's a lot of views, but still at the same time I needed to do it again. I wanted to see this live performance, so thank you for watching. I really appreciate you guys. This has been a long video, but I'm gonna get out of here, I promise. If you guys didn't know, we have a Patreon right here. You can go check that out. We're almost up to 70 members now. I'm actually gonna post a Patreon exclusive either tonight or tomorrow, which is going to be Epitaph? I don't know how to pronounce it. Epitaph by King Crimson. We listen to some more Greg Lake goodness on the vocals. That'll be a Patreon exclusive for December. I usually do 2 a month, one at the beginning of the month, one at the end of the month, and then January starts in a couple days, so we'll have another Patreon exclusive next week as well, so stay tuned. Yeah, if you join with that $10 super patron tier or up, you get 1 free request a month. Any tier gets access to my block videos, the Patreon exclusives, like I just mentioned. You get to chat with me whenever you want. The $15 tier up, you get video chats with me whenever you want. You can do Skype, Zoom, whatever you want to do. And you get to participate in the polls and I ask the Patreons like what I should do. Would you guys prefer this or that? If you want an opinion or a say on what we do on this channel, join Patreon. That's the way to do it. And it's the best way. The best way to support the channel though is through PayPal. All donations for requests and all that get added to the name video at the end of the Patreon thank you video. Get your name added to that, and I'll shout you out, of course, in the video and sing all of your praises for giving me money. I really appreciate it. Yeah, the link is in the description. You can just click it and it goes right to it. That's the requests, tips, and everything else. And throw your boy a couple of bucks for doing a good job on this long-ass video. I really need it, and I would really appreciate it. So I'm going to get out of here. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Woo!